Last month, we witnessed Devin Frederick charge to the top of the leader card with a late round surge in round 2 at the 2014 People's Championships. Can Devin hold on to the lead and claim his 4th victory at this event? Stay tuned as Disc Golf Monthly starts now. Welcome to another edition of Disc Golf Monthly. We're in Whitehall, Pennsylvania at the Jordan Creek Park Disc Golf Course for the 4th annual People's Championship. Hello everyone, I'm Carl Cubbage, joined by fellow disc golfer. He's world renowned, the legend in Delaware, Jimmy McIlvaine. Jimmy, we're playing on a great course here at Jordan Creek Park. We had some issues with weather before the tournament started. See if you could recap some of that for our viewers that may not have caught last month's episode.
Yeah, the course got completely flooded out. We actually had to do away with hole 2. Some special rules were coming into play. There was so much water on the course. The river was really up. You're going to see a lot of mud. There might be some footing issues. Some of the mud's actually going to help out because near the baskets you won't get the skipaways. So it's receded a lot. The river's still running pretty hard, so if you drop a disc in there, you're not getting it back. So that really could come into play. On the final 9, they're going to be crossing the water twice and over, I think, a pond once. So the OB is definitely going to be coming into play.
Well, Jimmy, you said final 9. This isn't your regular final 9. This is a Safari 9, quite a safari. Tell me more about that Safari 9 they're going to play.
None of the holes are... All right, there are 3 holes. I'm sorry. There are 3 holes that are regular. Everything else is a little bit different. They're playing from the sidewalk to the shorter basket on 1. They're playing from the bridge all the way around to basket 3. There's just some, crossing the river for 4, playing from 5 to 6 or 6 to 7. So they've lengthened it, trying to add a little bit of drama here for the final 9. So even though Devin's got a nice lead, there's definitely going to be some, they're bringing in enough things that, for 9 holes, someone can make a run.
You said Devin Frederick. Why don't you tell us the players that we're going to follow in this Safari 9, Jimmy?
Okay, no problem. In first place with a 51 is Devin Frederick from Hellertown, PA. And second with a 155 is Andy DeBonzo from Coatesville, Pennsylvania. And tied in second with a 155 is Chris Fila from Norristown, PA. And also tied with a 155 is Nate Cron from Bluebell, Pennsylvania.
Well, Jimmy, we've covered all 4 of those competitors on Disc Golf Monthly before. Devin Frederick has won this event the first 3 times. What's it going to take to knock the king off the hill?
Some of it's going to have to do with some luck. Like I said, there's some footing issues. There's some OB brought in. So you're hoping Devin, misses a putt or 2 or slips up somewhere. He has won 3 times, and he's got the lead going in the final 9. I mean, he's definitely your hands-down favorite. But, all 3 of these players could take a run at him. Especially if you want to talk one player, I would say Nate Cron. I mean, Nate, can get streaky and hot. He's, a really good putter. He has a really laid-back attitude, so pressure doesn't really seem to get to him all the time. He was one of the first people down in Delaware to start taking out Moser at some of our local tournaments. So I know, Nate likes the pressure and likes going after things. So he's got a chance.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty exciting event here with all of the competitors we followed before in Disc Golf Monthly. And we're going to let the folks see if Devin can make the charge and bring home number 4.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the lead, with a 4-stroke lead going in, he's definitely got to be the favorite. But like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Time to go find out.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, folks, and when we do come back, we will find out who's going to win this year's People Championship. Stay with us, folks. folks, here we are in our final 9. Our 4 leaders. You see Devin Frederick is 4-stroke lead, and everybody's bunch jumped poised to take him on there, Jimmy. Here we are on the Safari 9. It's basket 1. It's a par 3, 329 feet.
So they're going to go to the A pin here, which is going to bring the water into play.
Devin blasted down the fairway. Nate Cron, does he have what it takes to catch Devin today? Andy's always explosive off the tee. And Chris Villa. Nice gallery here watching our top competitors. He blasted down the fairway. Andy on his birdie try here.
Now the river is up, so this is a dangerous putt if he really goes for this.
He just goes under the basket, but that's going to be close.
Yeah, that's
you can see how close. Smooth, drills it in. See how nice a drive Devin had, and Nate.
These are nice drives for being that basket being that close to the water.
Yeah. All right, Andy, he stayed in bounds. Well, 2 birdies, 2 pars. Nate's giving chase. Folks, we're going to move on to basket 2. It's a par 4, 514 feet.
Okay, we're going to be playing from the bridge past the tee pad to the basket of 3. Did you ever play Jordan Creek when you used to have to throw across the bridge in the original design? There was a hole that went across the bridge.
Nate cranks it up, turning over from left to right. Got a little roll back into the fairway. Andy brings it right in. That's a nice throw there.
Yeah, I would, if I was going to be throwing it, I'd be throwing it more like Andy did, where it was straight rather than trying to make this turn here. You don't make this right, this could be trouble.
Chris turning it over from left to right. Catches a tree, but he's in good shape.
Yeah, I think he got fine.
Devin just explodes on that second shot. Look at that thing crank around. Wow, impressive. Chris has got a tree kind of in his line there. Jimmy's got to be careful on.
That's what I was talking about, trying to get too much anhyzer on that.
He just kicks a little bit to the left. Look at that.
Very nice shot.
Good distance. Turned over a little to the right. Tree kicked it a little bit to the left. Cuts over the basket. Devin known for his putting. Catches the change, just swivels out. It looked looked like Nate had just floated it right in there,
Yeah,
but he got some deflection.
I thought he nailed that.
Oh, and Chris gets it right in over the rim. All right, here, if Andy could make this, he picks up that stroke on Nate and is back in the hunt.
Yeah, he picked up a stroke back on Nate and Devin. So
fantastic. There it is. Game on, folks, as we move on to basket 3. It's a par 4, 647 feet.
Okay, this is actually hole 5, and they are playing across the river where the long basket normally is.
Andy with a nice shot down the fairway. Good skip there at the end.
Now that's the safe shot, so he can play this in 2 more shots to the basket.
Devin just catches a tree in the center.
In order to cross that river, you're going to have to get close to it to begin with.
Nate gets a nice up bump there, gets around that tree.
That's going to make it difficult to go across. See the wind picking up.
The wind's a factor there, Jibby. Branches are moving. Got some lift there on Chris's disc.
Now that could be OB. And the crazy thing is, if it's not OB, he might have a chance to get across the river in a different angle.
Devin gets a big shot there. Well, it looks like Chris is going to try that, Jimmy.
Well, you almost have to. I mean, what's the point of playing all the way back and then coming across somewhere else?
Sends it up. Does it stay?
Shot.
All right, he is across.
Now, see, Andy's going to be forced to lay at the original basket and then go across. He's just too far out.
And he does.
And same thing with Nate.
And he caught a tree.
Yeah. It's like Devin's going to go for this. Nice shot. Dude, there are trees all along that bank. Touch any of them, you're in the water.
Look at that. Kicked away,
Sit
though.
down,
Bad
though.
roll.
Crowd said it stayed.
Nice view of Andy crossing here.
Yeah, you can see all the little trees that you have to navigate.
Nice and high, just did not drift back.
Yeah, that brings him into another pot going into the water.
All right, he's in good position. Andy for the par. Just misses.
He's gonna have to make this now.
Wow, just off the rim and rolled out a little bit. Nate, can he pick up the par here? Sails it right in there.
It's pretty impressive after hitting that tree. Twice hitting trees on the other side.
All right, Devin's got to have this putt, Jimmy, or he's going to lose a stroke to the field. Oh, high chains and just skips out. All right, we've got a 3-stroke lead here. Look at Nate, look at Chris in striking distance. Folks, we're going to take a really quick break. Please stay with us. We got some exciting action to follow here. at the 4th Annual People's Championship.
I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Welcome back, everyone. We're on basket 4. This is a par 4, 510 feet.
Okay, they're not playing to the normal basket. They're playing to the next basket. So they're playing the 8th basket.
Nate just rips that one. And safely across.
That should give him a shot to it.
Nothing scarier than wind and water, Jimmy.
Yeah, once again, the trees are like really guarding this. This is, you know, touch any of those trees and you're wet.
Wow, Devin blasted across. Got a nice kick.
Crush.
Andy with a nice shot there. A little bit left. Good shape.
He might have a shot there.
Catch the tree, kicks right. You can see
that's just a nasty line going through there. That's
Andy does not seem like he's in too bad shape there. Gets it up high to cut it. All right, just rolls through the little bit of actual water. Good hyzer onto the left side there.
That's a putt.
Nate with a long birdie try. He's going for it.
He needs to
Just
settle
over.
down. It's a pretty big drop off on the other side of this basket.
Andy for the birdie. Just over the ridge. Nice view of Devin here. Just to the right. Chris for the par. Chains brought that one back in. Nice putt, Nate. Drills it. Pars around.
That's pretty impressive, actually.
Very nice on that safari hole. Folks, we're moving on. We're at basket 5. It's a par 4, 538 feet.
Okay, this is just the standard hole. Hole 9. Okay, that's a crush.
Great penetration. Tough to tell from this camera angle how nice that shot was unless you're standing on the tee pad.
If you know the hole, you know it was a crush.
All right, Chris catches some of the right tree line. Big pull from Devin. Ends up on the left side.
He wasn't high enough to, so I don't know how much he penetrated. If he didn't penetrate too much, he still should have a shot to the basket.
Andy going right at our cameraman. That's always usually a good sign that you'll be in good shape. Nice overhand.
Thanks, Andy.
Devin in the thick of it. Alright, he'll be in good shape there. You can see that mud from all the rain we've had.
Okay, we
Flooding.
still have. Now we're at Nate's drive.
He's got a good shot here for the eagle. Hoping to drop it in. Just tails away a little bit to the left.
You don't see it, but the river's right there. So that was actually a great run. Just not to, you know, nose up, left it right there.
Andy, nice putt there.
Okay, Devin needs this just to stay within, you know, with the big lead. I mean,
Oh, he does not get it.
now he really needs it.
Nate will pick up a stroke right here with this birdie putt here, Jim. Here we go.
Within two. Wow.
There we go. Andy and Nate get the birdies, and you could see, like Jimmy said, 2-stroke separation. We've got a good match going here. We're on to basket 6. It's a par 4, 489 feet.
Okay, this is just the regular hole 10.
And the elevation is up there, Jimmy. It doesn't look like it
is.
from this camera angle.
It is. And Nate went for it. Oh, no. Yeah, you're either trying to drive to a spot on that hill or below it and then take the bigger shot but on flat ground.
Good position there.
So this is either a putter or mid-range and then just throw it up unless you really want to go for it. Now Devin rolled it.
He's got a tough overhand there. One mistake here and he could really be in trouble. Gets it out. Not bad. He'll have a good look.
Yeah, well, like Nate was already in there, so it wasn't like, you know, it was time to take the 4 and get out.
Roll out, roll out. Sit. That's a good spot. Get up there.
Doesn't stick.
Stick.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's tough because if you over torque it, you're into those early trees.
You almost want to lay that out. I mean, just make sure you get his 4. When you're behind, you got to go for it.
I don't know how bad that kick was. Andy with a birdie shot here going up the hill. Big jump putt.
Oh.
Just off the rim. It was teetering. Nice effort. Devin stays up. All right, Nate's not too far off, just out of view. You can see his arm coming out in the woods on the right. Looks like the wind got it, but it stayed up. Chris for birdie. Oh, he was on the rim and then look at that thing motor off.
That was brutal.
Tough break. Our leader safely in.
Nice and slow there, Devin.
Back up by 3.
2 pars, 2 bogeys. He's got a 3-stroke lead. Folks, we're at basket 7. It's a par 4, 694 feet.
Now we're going to combine the 2 downhill hyzer holes into 1 hole.
Nice gallery there following our lead group.
I believe this is 11 to 13, 12.
Nice shot
11 to 12.
there.
You have to stay in the middle of the fairway here. You just can't make an error. And Devin fought the right side the whole way.
Beautiful finish.
Nate went for the flip and didn't get it.
Caught some early wood, ended up on the left side. Chris caught up on the right side. You could see Nate moving around through there, through the thick of it. Oh, tough break that went right back at him, Jimmy.
Wow. Okay, so he's lost at least 1 more stroke to Devin. Probably more.
Well, Nate covered some distance on that shot. Andy's second throw. Has to crank it way up to the right, bring it back in.
That was really a smart play, though. Just, if you're not going to get to the basket, put it back on the fairway as far as you can.
Devin with a nice high blast down the right side coming back in. Covers a lot of ground. Chris was not happy with that. Andy with the high cut shot. You can see the basket there, folks. Just missed. Jimmy, at this level of competition, when you pull a triple bogey, it pretty much shuts you down on the charge.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, they're playing. He's now going to have to like regroup and go after second place. I mean, Devin's going to get his par.
Andy, just a
Andy
little
just
aggressive.
left the door open.
He did on that one.
I mean, I was getting ready to say, I think that put Nate ahead of it, or Andy ahead of Nate, and now I'm not so sure. See here in a second. Now they're all tied.
There we go.
Wow.
They're all tied, but our leader has a 6-stroke lead. On to basket 8, folks. It's a par 3, 294 feet.
So this is just regular basket 17, leading up to 18. That'll be a putt.
Andy turning as well. Nice drive there. See the flag.
Wow.
Big skip. That thing was taken off.
The Anheuser skip. That's just. Okay, they're all putting.
Chris for the birdie. Just over the top. A little roll away.
As much as Chris skipped, you must have landed close to the basket.
And with all those trees, he could have hit something on the skip.
Yeah.
Good view of our leader here. Oh, just tickles the links as he goes by the right side. Nate for a birdie.
Oh, that was way tentative. That was short arm. He's going to want that back when he sees that on video.
All right, Chris puts it in. Nice putt there.
It is pretty much downhill, though. If you sail this by, I mean, you're actually just hoping for those logs to catch you.
Well, par's around. There's no movement. Still the big lead. As we go into our final hole, this is basket 9. It's a par 4, 528 feet.
Great finishing hole. This is basket. This is hole 18. You're going to have to cross the river. You're going to have to set yourself up to cross the river.
Devin just going to put it in the fairway. He's got nothing he needs to do there except for just card a decent score.
I gotta think he's going to try for it anyway, though. He's got a 6-stroke lead. It's not like, you know, there's no reason to lay up.
Get lucky!
Oh.
You just don't want to throw yourself out of position on this shot.
Right, like Chris just did. Or go OB. The road is OB. Across the road's OB.
Right.
And got no skip out of it. So, do you play safe and make the other one else go for it? Or do you go for it and try to get the birdie right now?
These big guns are going to rip at it. Andy sends it down. Trying to get by every tree. And he throws a great shot.
Well, he forced Nate into absolutely having to go for it.
Oh, look at that.
And he answered, wow.
He answered the call. That was sweet.
So now with a 6-stroke lead, you just go. I mean, what?
Not a problem.
No, it's not a problem. Even if he had been wet, it wouldn't have been a problem. You can see the flags marking it be on the road.
Chris going for it. Up, I thought I saw it hit a tree, but I'm not sure.
And Chris really had nothing to lose. I mean, it's the 4 of them. I mean, worst case scenario, he's going to finish in 4th place. He was already,
Devin is safely over. Chris for the par. Nate with a birdie chance here.
Now this is going to put pressure. If he makes this, I'm telling you, I always want to putt this first.
Wow, high in the chains and it stays and drops.
Because if you make it, the next guy's being forced to make it.
All right, Andy with his birdie try.
He has to make it. Hold on a second.
Oh, just off the rim. He was dead center. Just needed to get it up higher. Tough break for Andy. For the victory 4 times in a row, Devin Frederick, our people's champion. He's on a tear, Jimmy. We got to see some great safari golf, folks. There was something for everybody on that 9-hole layout. Hope you all enjoyed it. We're going to take a real quick break, and then we're going to wrap it up here at the 4th Annual People's Championship. Well, Jimmy, Devin Frederick takes 4 in a row here at the People's Championship. Nobody else has won it except for Devin. He had that nice 4-stroke lead. It was a pretty tight pack there, but nobody really broke out to try to give Devin a run.
Nate got close. Nate was within 2, and then seemed to, like, on 6, I think he got a little too aggressive, and it cost him a little bit. And then at that point, I think he knew he had to, like, just go for it on the next hole, and it just didn't work out. I mean, triple bogey just took him right back out. Nate did make the good putt, though, at the end, you know, to hang on to second. So, I mean, you know, it's nice to make a run and still finish second. You know, that's the way I always feel about it. Like, he pushed it, you know, and still didn't, you know, cost him anything.
That's great. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed all this great coverage at the final Safari 9 here for the 4th Annual People's Championship. We hope you love Disc Golf Monthly. We get a lot of great feedback from you. We hope you'll catch next month's episode. That's all we have here. I'm Carl Cubbage with Jimmy McIlvaine for Disc Golf Monthly, the show that takes you one step closer to the sport of disc golf.
It's a combined hole in the final 9. Most of my work was done based on the final 9. And Mother Nature, I thought, was going to ruin that for me a little bit. But yeah, thanks to Jess, watching the kids all weekend. Thanks to Nova, Paragon, and Gorilla Boy. And yeah, 4 Pete.
There you go.